We got the rest of our lives for the rest of our lives, and the rest of tonight for whatever feels right. We're doing it our way, just acting our age. One day we'll look back just shaking our heads, but right now we're too fast to slow down just yet. We're doing it our way, just acting our age, just acting our age. There's people here that I just met, but we're acting like we go back. It's 3 a.m., but we ain't done yet, trying our best to make it last. Freedom running through us like an open, we're too high on being.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL.
Now here's Bryant to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. What a spin. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Now Wilson on first down. Over the middle to Smith. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. And this offensive unit should have a lot of juice coming off the big output that they had 1 week ago.
Nothing like confidence, is there? When you've played well the week before, you can't wait to get back on the field and do it again.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
I don't want to downplay the run, but that's exactly what I expected out of him coming out of college. When I look back at my draft analysis, one of the highest-rated players on my board, a 3-down back who can do everything. And one of the best parts of his game is what he does when he doesn't have the football, because he carries it really well, but he blocks equally as well as pass protects for his quarterback. I think he's going to be special.
Second and 10. It's Wilson again. It's caught. Smith. And a nice spin into some open field. Touchdown, Vikings. Torrey Smith, his first touchdown off. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And a nifty return there as he's all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. And he'll give it here to his running back. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not just a little bit higher on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
I tell them the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
Well, they get 14 yards there at a first down.
He's quite an eyeful, isn't he? Big, strong, physical guy. When he came out of school and when I looked at my draft board, I went back through my notes to see how I had him rated. The number 2 back on my...
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Vikings holding the football, and they've got it here with a first down. Now they'll run it on the toss. Stiff-armed him. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
20. Touchdown, Vikings. Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And on that long run, and now out comes Minnesota. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
There's so many things that go into playing the position of linebacker. Some of them are actually subtle. Doing the drill work that you do all the time in practice and carrying it over to the game. Get rid of blockers and get to the ball carrier, knocking down for a loss.
And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can...
Now the Texans are going to stop it. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. Uses the stiff arm. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here. And now out comes Minnesota. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on.
And now the rookie's free. He's at the 30. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown. The Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up. Yeah, that's perfect. 2, Davis, deep. I gotta go. Okay, and sorry about that. Didn't know Larry got cut off early. We are back and ready for the 3rd quarter. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 30. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the 3rd. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission? And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it, and somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
And he's brought down. 11 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a Minnesota first down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. And the confidence from last week carrying over to this week.
2 weeks in a row, and I have to admit, last week, I thought they were going to really struggle running the football. I thought that they had a real challenge on their hands, and they more than met it and created big-time openings that he just absolutely hurdled through. And they figured, why not? Let's carry it forward this week. Again, the same thing. All the blocking schemes are there. I think they've really done a great job. That B-gap between the guard and the tackle has been there all game for them, and they continue to exploit it.
He's just going downhill.
Not only downhill, but with incredible, incredible force.
They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Inside the red zone, and that means don't come away from there with anything less than...
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there. this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there with a career high. Turn TD. Here's yet another kickoff. This is taken at the 3. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they give this time to the tailback. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards there as they move the chains. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And some room to work. There he goes left side. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there with an unbelievable. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. This is taken at his 4. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to wind up and air it out. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Vikings. Their big-bodied receiver, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quote.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here.
I know anytime you watch a team run the ball really well, there's some pinball effect, people bouncing off of each other. There's also some things of beauty in there when you see these nice, explosive, strong runs. And this guy, he knows how to carry the football really well and continually wants the football. Why? He knows his offensive line is going to give him great effort, and he gives great effort himself to finish off runs.
Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The defense, they got a little bit of a breather. Now they're back and set as we resume play. A nickel back added defensively as they look to stop this 3rd and 8. Now they'll run it on the toss. And now the Texans want to call another timeout. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Uses the stiff arm. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Texans defense heading back out now, ready to get their cracks again. They're trying, Charles, just to simply preserve this tie at this point. I mean, well, they take a turnover, pick 6, but they're trying to hold on to that tie.
No doubt about it, and they have to stay on alert here in case they try and run something big. Some teams are really gamblers. They want to get after it a little bit, make sure that doesn't happen. And also, if you're the offensive team, you might think to yourself, let's just get to overtime. Yeah. Take a knee and let's get out of here.
Yeah, they have a decision. They could play it conservative or maybe a little more liberal. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's got room. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And a cut to the right and some open field here. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the fourth. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it, because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
So for Minnesota, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Texans, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Indianapolis Colts. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Vikings as we say so long from Minneapolis.